What is up, my peeps? So here it is, the long fucking awaited, well, it's not long awaited at all, but the long talked about Venetian campaign that I have been talking about so much in the last part of my Aragon. So let me get started now. Let me go ahead and toggle field of view first, so you can see the map. But yeah, the thing I'm gonna say, if you look at my city, Venice, you will notice 27,000. That makes it a large city. Now, I'm only 93 turns out. I ended my Aragon campaign on what was it, 120, so I'm like 30 years or 30 turns away from where I ended my Aragon campaign. But I started off as Venice. I'll give you guys a quick overlook. Now, in diplomacy, I am loved by France, I am loved by Aragon, I am loved by Portugal, I'm loved by Leon, I'm loved by Holy Roman Empire. Actually, I might be at war with... No, I'm loved by... I just went into war with someone, I can't remember now. I just went into war with someone because two allies attacked each other. But I'm basically loved by all of Europe except the Byzantines and every Muslim faction. So I have one of two large cities in the world. This is the only large city in the world except for Constantinople, which, you know, has its own history and is always going to be the first one, I think, at least. But the only large city in the world, and I actually have two of them. I forgot about that. This was upgraded last turn. So I have two large cities. 2 out of 3 are mine. And Rome is about to become the third one. I also have all of Italy, as you can see. I started off as Venice. I took Genoa. I took Rome, which is the papacy. I took Sicily, which gave me all of the Italian peninsula. I also took... I can't remember the name of these areas. I knew them when I played Napoleon. And I also took this. I bought this from France because look at the trade that this is giving me. Holy shit, this is so worth it. I bought it a long time ago. Oh, and it's a large city too. My bad for not keeping up with myself. So, I'm sorry. 3 out of 4 large cities are mine. I have the most population in all of the world. Byzantine is number 2, and Byzantine is always going to be number 1 in the beginning because of the amount of territories he has. But he's number 2 with me. Sometimes he's number 1 and then I'm number 1 again. It jumps up and down. But I've also gone to war with Sicily that later on moved down here. I took out all of Sicily, and now I'm also at war with Egypt. Here's the thing. Here's the cool thing. I have... Let's see if this guy's still alive. No, he's not. I won 3 different crusades with one army. I sent 1 professional army down. I took Alexandria in the first crusade. Then I exterminated the city, exterminated every single, or removed every single building there, and I let it rebel, and now they took it back. The first crusade was many years ago. Then I had the Pope do a crusade against Cairo. I took Cairo with the same army, and then against Damietta, I took Damietta with the same army. One army took 3 crusades. That general was so freaking loved by everyone. So I am the Pope's favorite. In fact, after I took Rome, I made peace with the Pope. Well, excuse me, I took Rome, I killed the Pope. I killed the Pope again and again and again. I killed him 4 times because the Pope was always a Hungarian or a British. There were 3 British popes. I killed him over and over until they didn't have any more cardinals, and then I paid him 25,000 to make peace with him, and at the same time I also gave every single faction 3,000 gold because I have diplomats everywhere. I gave everyone 3,000 or 4,000 gold, so they all loved me. So the next time they were voting for a pope, we got a Venetian pope because everyone voted for me. So I have Rome, I made it my capital, I have the entire Italian peninsula, have the world's #1 population, #1 in production, #3 in military, and number 2 in overall. Byzantine is number 1. I am the Pope.
Is it one of our diplomats you see?
I'm also loved by all of Europe, and I have a general that has taken 3 crusades, and I'm currently just stomping on Egypt. I have priests everywhere all over Egypt, so they're turning Catholic by every day, and I also have priests everywhere in Byzantine territories, so they're turning into Catholics every day. My armies, I can't remember where I position them right now. I have 3 different armies because Byzantines just went to war with me, so I'm in 2 wars right now. I'm in war with Egypt, and I'm in war with Byzantine. Everyone else loves me. I'm also on good terms with the Moors, so that I can keep my empire stable here. But as you can see, every city is growing, except a couple of them have just turned stale. So I'm gonna have not only the first 4 large cities after Constantinople, but probably the first 6 or 7. So I'm winning by a huge mile. As you can see, my money is 380,000. I have an income of nearly 10,000. My merchants are the best merchants in the world. They are giving me merchant trade. They're giving me 4,000 every turn, just the merchants alone. All of them are like this one. He's somewhere here. This guy, he's trading gold. He's full. Like all of my merchants are either full in skills or second full. Basically, this is what happens if you do everything correct in your campaign, if you think about what you're building, if you think about your generals. And this is on hard, so it's not medium like before. So this is my glorious Venice campaign. This is why I've been talking so much about it. I just absolutely love it. Oh, I found my armies, by the way. This is how my army composition looks like. I have 4 crossbowmen normally. This one only has 2. Maybe this one is more like it. This only has 3, but I have normally 4 crossbowmen, 6 cavalry units, and the rest infantry units. As you can see, even though I'm 30 years earlier than Aragon, I have many more sergeants. I don't build that many spare militia anymore, and if I build spare militia, I build them out of a city with an armory, like Rome has an armory. I think Venice has an army as well. I only build them out of cities with excellent armor to get the most out of them. So I only build my merchants out of Milan because I have a master's guild headquarters, a merchant guild headquarters, that's what it's called. It's not master, but merchant guild headquarters, which is giving me top-notch merchants every turn. And I'm also upgrading market, which is going to give them even more. So if they're not already maxed out, they will be even more maxed, or even higher chance of maxed out. Diplomats everywhere. It's important to be controlling the world and giving money wherever they start disliking you. I have also given about 20 or 30,000 to Crusader states because they were losing against Egypt, as they always do. They were losing against Egypt and Khwarezmian Empire. So I gave them 25-30,000 money, gold. I almost said money, to assist them economically, and as you can see, that led them to win the war against Egypt. Plus I'm also weakening Egypt, but they have incredible armies here, and they're still alive. 93 turns in, even with the Teutonic Empire spawning soon. But yeah, I basically have the entire world in my hands. I could attack wherever I want, I could bribe whoever I want, and I could buy whatever territory I want. But this next chapter is going to be a long, tiresome chapter because I just went into war with the Byzantines, and I'm in war already with Egypt. So my plan is to take Alexandria, to take Gaza, to take Luxor, and to hold this line to make ceasefire after I have everything to the west of here and let them work their thing. Or Gaza, I'm sorry, I would be holding it here. So yeah, that's my plan, and then I'm also planning to invade the Byzantines. I'm planning to invade them with 2 armies from the west here, take Durazzo and Skopje because they're fortresses, they're much needed. Also planning to do smaller armies, like two minor armies, one in Heraklion and one in Rhodes. And then my main army is going to be traveling all the way up here into Constantinople, successfully giving me every single large city in the entire world. This is the only one. And if I take Constantinople, his population is going to fall down so much. I'm also blocking off his trade here because
Full sail.
I'll see.
Your orders?
No, it doesn't fix itself.
Yes, my lord.
But
Yes.
he has so huge
We
trade
control
here,
access
like
to this
everywhere
port
around
now,
the
my
world
lord.
from Constantinople. So I'm blocking it off, hurting him economically so much. So yeah, this is my Venetian campaign. I hope you guys liked what you saw, or liked the explanations, or liked, or at least learned something from it.
Yes.
But yeah, this is it. So guys, if you want to make it well in this game, make sure you have diplomats everywhere, pay everyone, be in good relationship with everyone except those you're in war with. Don't be disliked by the Pope. If you're going to be disliked by the Pope, if you are going to be excommunicated, make sure you take Rome and kill him so a new Pope rises so you can get back in. Or just kill your leader and you can get reconciled. But anyway, diplomats everywhere, priests wherever needed, build the right things in the right areas. Don't build merchants where you don't have pro-merchant buildings. Don't build units where you don't have armories, and so on. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the bonus episode. I hope you learned something. I'll see you guys in another game